This conference will now be recorded.
Recently, I believe it was yesterday or day before yesterday, today is 13 May 2020, the IRS released a new update with regards to health insurance and flexible spending accounts given the current COVID-19 pandemic. What I hope to do during this brief webinar is help people understand what their employers may do for them. I want to stress this is not the government telling employers they have to do any of this. So if it may not be applicable to everybody in every situation. If you are not sure, I encourage you to talk to your employer about it. They may not have heard about it. And hopefully something will change. So diving into it, for health insurance, if you have not signed up for health insurance with your employer yet, for whatever reason, they have the opportunity to make an exception for you to enroll now. Now, generally, the only times you can change your enrollment status are if you have a change in your situation, like birth of a child, death of a spouse, you get married, things like that. So this is going to be another exception where you can make changes. You can change the health insurance plan you're currently enrolled in to a different one with your employer. You don't have to wait till the end of the year. This could include changing it from self or self only to family to include. So let's say you have a 24-year-old child, you're a single parent, you have a 24-year-old child who had been getting health insurance from their employer. Now they are no longer getting it from their employer because they're under the age of 26. They could qualify to be under your health insurance. This may be a good time for you to take a look at that and get them enrolled. That's an example. You can also cancel the health insurance you have with your employer. Perhaps your spouse has better health insurance and you want to get it through them. You can do that, but you have to provide an attestation. You have to state that you do have health coverage in place, and the employer may want more information. Again, all of this is contingent on your employer, whoever you're working for, saying that yes, we will allow these changes. Down here at the bottom of all of my slides, I have the actual pub. You can copy and paste or type it into your URL, and it'll take you to a PDF. Or you can email me, and I'll email you the PDF. It's not very long. It's 16 pages. And feel free to share it with your employer. This is an example of what the employer may be asking for. I'm going to leave it up here for a second. Again, this might be a good thing to do a screenshot and save it in case you want to make a change. Obviously, take out whichever ones don't apply to you. Again, this is included in the PDF, and the link is down here. For flexible spending plans, two big changes. You can change the amount that you are electing. You don't have to wait till the end of the year. This is a big deal. In the past, you had to wait till the new year to change your election, but because so many people may have more healthcare costs than they expected because of COVID-19 or other things, you can increase your contribution. Or an example of dependent, perhaps you don't have childcare expenses that you expected to have because you're staying home. You can reduce how much you're electing for childcare. I mean, you can also increase it and decrease it you can decrease your health care and increase your child care as well. I was trying to give examples that help people see the relevance. These are big deals. Finally, these changes can be made retroactively as far back as January 1st, 2020. Not every plan starts on January 1st and ends on December 31st. Government recognizes that. So the grace period, let's say your plan ends in March. Let's say it ends on March 15th, and your grace period is normally till the end of March, say March 30th. In this case, you can extend the grace period all the way to December. And that goes from whenever your plan ends. What has not changed is health FSAs can only be used for health expenses. And dependent care FSAs can only be used for dependent care. I don't think that's unreasonable. I don't think that's unexpected. Again, here's the PDF. And here's how you can reach me if you would like to email me and request a copy of the PDF. Andrew Cumero and I are standing by if you would like to retain us to help you in more detail. Otherwise, please feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to share the PDF with you, or you can click on the link and find it for yourself.